Okay, so look. Some of you guys know who Mike Page is, and then most of you probably don't. But he was my first grappling coach, right? When I started training Inferno Martial Arts in 2006, the very end of that year, he had been grappling for 10 years already. We just did Nogi at that time also, right? But he's one of the owners of Inferno. In my wedding is a dear friend, right? And with this is a guard break I earned from him. Is really cool leverage points, but it's very basic, okay? So a lot of times you'll see people show bringing a knee up for different reasons, okay? You'll also see that we teach different passes and we put our hands different places, okay? So with what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick a side and I'm gonna put my hand in the rib here, right? In his, like that's palm heel right underneath his ribs a little bit. Whatever side I do that, I put the leg in. So I'm pushing him back, and this hand on the rib also stops him from grabbing underneath my neck. Right? Go ahead and go for that. Doesn't feel good, does it? Okay, so look, I'm gonna keep real tight guard, sorry. Right, I'm gonna straighten my arm all the way, and then I go back in here. And that turns his hips this way. Okay, here. Come to this point, and then complete your pass here. Get his knees facing away, then come up and trap his shoulder. Okay, you can't pull your elbow to the mat? You can't. We don't want it in there when we finish, where he can frame. Okay? So, whatever side you put your leg up on, go rib on that side. I lean this way and I straighten my arm. Then when I lean back, that opens. And I'm just doing my classic windshield wiper style pass. Right? Here. Pass. Get his knees facing away before you go to that upper body. Make sense? Sure. That one too. So let's do a standing break and pass. Alright? Here's the thing, if I stay down on my knees and I have good posture and guard and I understand base, good. Even there's stack breaking and passing where I can't get posture, I can still do it from a low position. But you could submit me with a lot of things from on my knees. Arm bars, triangles, omoplatas, kimuras, guillotines. That's not even taking into account all the gi chokes, right? So we want to be conscious of that. However, one of the only things that you got to worry about when you stand up is somebody getting control of your legs. Maybe they invert and go for a leg attack, but we're talking much more simplistic like a double ankle sweep or a waiter sweep, right? Which inversions are going to start kind of the same way, right? So there's just a little motion on the stand-up I want to focus on. It's after we stand up. And it's the time that we would normally be trying to go break the guard, and that's the time that they would normally be going to double ankle sweep or switch to a de la hiva or invert. Okay, so we have to take control of that time, not just get to a point and then like, oh, it's your turn. Okay, thank you, sir. You've seen us do techniques where we do the tug of war and we're pulling with our hips. The arm drag, pulling with the hips. The double leg sprawl, pulling with the hips. Sorry. So I want you to think about this with when we stand up, my hips are gonna go back a little bit and it's gonna drag him. Let me get your guard. So I don't wanna put my hands just on his biceps like this when I stand up, because he can wrist lock me. Do you know this one? Grab your own hand and then pull it across yet like that. Okay, so I wanna come across here so I don't have to deal with that. Okay, now when you're here, if people start trying to run this hand inside, right, I'll let it come inside and then I'll put my weight over it. Okay, now look at this hand here. Okay, now that is what we're talking about. Stays up on his shoulders. Is this comfortable for you?
It's not.
Okay. And then here's the thing. If he does grab legs, right, and drops hips, I'm going to get a little bit of a pinch, driving in and sit. Okay? That can pass. So I'm looking just to get a knee pinch on him if he drops down. If he grabs my ankles and I can't get my knees kind of inward on him, right? I'll go here, go inside again, right? Here. Drag him up, grab one ankle. For me, do both, it doesn't matter what. Here. And I'm getting into a different passing pitch. Okay, so let's just do this as a break. So look, don't go over his biceps. Right? Here, over his triceps. When you do this, you can control. If he starts trying to come up, I'm here. If he starts trying to come under, I'm here. Boom. Drag him up here. If he grabs ankles, kick out. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Let's work with that 1, 2.